What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarouche.
And this is the 10th episode of Andor.
Yes. I was like, is it 10? Yep. And once it gets past like 8, I can't remember how to count.
You're like, my streaming brain can't handle there being more than 8 episodes of television.
It's my dance brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it goes back to 1. That's
what did you do back in the days of 22 episode TV?
I didn't bother to pay attention to which episode it was. It was
easier back then.
I would scroll through the PVR list and be like, oh yes, Glee recorded. Let's watch another episode.
Here's what you missed on Glee. Unlike Glee, Andor is dark and bleak and sad, so let's get into it.
Yep.
If you want the full-length reaction to this, go over to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But this is episode One Way Out. Mm-hmm. It's episode 10, but it's called One Way Out. That sounded like... You know what? It doesn't matter. This show is one of the best things on television right now, and I am too excited to not just jump in.
So let's go.
I'm so excited! Let's break out of prison, kids! Let's go!
I hope they get out this episode, because otherwise I'll be like...
I'm such a meme right now. I'm really wearing Star Wars sweatpants, a shirt, and a hat. I was like, ready. I was like, it's Star Wars Day! And God of War Ragnarok Day.
Oh, yeah.
Very excited about that.
It has to be tomorrow. Tomorrow. We can't wait. We'll never have a better chance. They just killed 100 men to keep them quiet. What would you call that? I'd call that power. Power. Power doesn't panic. I'd rather die trying to take them down than die giving them what they want.
Hell yeah! Let's go! Power doesn't panic is such a great line in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of Palpatine, Return of the Jedi, with the, I'm afraid your friends will find this is quite operational. He's like sitting there with Luke Skywalker in his room, not panicking.
Yeah, he's like, chill.
Yeah.
Chief, floor! What's going on? The doctor told us what happened down on...
That was close.
They would never tell him...
No one is getting out!
Oh my god.
All right, Andy, let's go.
Let's go. I want an Emmy.
I have goosebumps. Whew.
So let's get our heads back in our cells and start figuring this out.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So nervous.
It worked.
Now we hang back and wait.
Suggestion, sir.
Yes.
I don't think we should step away. Unidentified ship, dead pilot. Let's assume Krieger's watching. The least suspicious thing that we could do would be to take an interest.
That is exactly what we will do.
Yeah, yeah. They're setting the Empire up to be so competent.
I know.
Do you think any of them slept last night?
We are done with counting shifts. There is only one way out. Play it how you want. But I'm gonna assume I'm already dead.
I am as excited right now as I was for Vader and Obi-Wan in episode 6 of Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I am like vibrating. Andy Serkis is just like emanating his performance as Caesar in the reboot of Planet of the Apes movies in a way that I'm just like vibing with.
On program!
How long until the rebels are coming up those tunnels they talked about?
Forgot about the tunnels.
Has it changed much?
I can't tell. Didn't pay enough attention. Suppose I thought I'd be coming back regularly.
That is Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yes.
I like new.
I can tell.
But one of the indulgences of great wealth is freedom from other people's opinions.
Those silk
Unless you're
pants.
Elon Musk.
This is a charitable fund we're establishing.
So I've been told.
He knows.
I want no fee. Money means very little to me at this point. A drop of discomfort may be the price of doing business.
Ooh!
I have a 14-year-old son. I'd like to bring him with me. I'm not asking for betrothal.
Then what are we talking about?
An introduction. Her daughter's 13. She'll soon come of age.
What makes you think I approve of that tradition?
our position sometimes makes decisions for us, don't you find?
Wow.
It's a lot to think about.
I'm not thinking about it.
That's the first untrue thing you've said. It's been a pleasure.
He's great. God damn.
I take it back. Gilderoy Lockhart could never.
No. That is the person Gilderoy Lockhart writes himself to be.
Yeah.
That's smooth and intelligent. I love those doors so much. They're so impractical.
I know.
But I love them so much.
Can we get some?
That's what I thought, so I went to the stairs. The rail was gone. Clean break, fresh. He wants a meeting, face to face.
There goes the day.
I don't like it. Not now, I don't like the timing.
You don't like anything.
And if it's a trap?
Well, if it's a trap, we've already lost.
Yeah, practical.
Yeah.
He's still on board. I want out. Don't care how.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Hey, I'm pretending to be dead.
I'm pretending to be dead.
One way out. Come on!
One way out. Oh, yes! Oh my god, so many of them are about to die.
I know. I'm like, who did we see in Rogue One?
Just the one guy from his table. I think he makes it out, though.
I hope so.
Looks good. Okay, cool.
No, I'm so excited. And also nervous. And scared. Can they not hear him? Get a little bit on yourself there, Cassian.
You man on the floor! Hold your positions!
Oh my god, this is so well done.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Lift engaged.
Alright! You lot! Back up over!
Ooh.
Go! Go!
Let's go! Oh shit. Dude's already on board. He's like,
no,
oh no.
He's done.
Attack!
Oh my god.
No!
No!
Get on the table! Get on the table! Get up on the table! Attack!
The water shorted it out! Let's go!
Oh my god. I was like, I don't quite get what they're doing. Okay.
Oh man. No! Oh!
Let's fucking go. Oh my god.
Fucking go!
Come on!
I'm so sweaty.
Oh shit. Get their shoes.
Well, I think the floor is dead.
In that room, but you don't know if it's dead outside of that room, right?
Oh my god. So this was how the rebellion got so many numbers.
Yeah, it's everyone from this prison.
Yeah.
This is fucking awesome.
Yeah, are they getting the boots?
No, it doesn't seem
Maybe
like that.
there's not enough.
on fire!
They're all like, the fuck?
What? This is so rad.
Believe me! Join us!
We're leaving.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Wait! Use whatever you can!
Let's go. Fucking love Prison Breaks.
I'm so anxious.
Failure to comply will result in unit-wide activation. 5-3, 5-6. Burn a firewall around it. Try the whole level. Make the epicenter 5-2.
Too late.
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, no shit.
Excuse me?
Turn it off!
That could mean so many things.
I'll turn it off.
Caught the power.
It's all hydro. Once we turn it off, it takes months to get it back up and running again. I don't have it. He has the hydrogens.
Oh shit.
Tell him what to do. It has to be you. Come on, Kino. You do this every day. Tell him what to do.
It's Kino Loy. I'm the day shift manager on level 5.
Is that the best you got?
All the floors are cold. And I would rather die trying to take them down than giving them what they want.
Nice.
There is one way out. Right now. The building is ours. If we can fight half as hard as we've been working, we will be home in no time.
Oh my god.
Wow. God damn, Andy Serkis.
That was...
Jesus Christ. Oh, scared
Fair.
little piggies.
Yeah. You know you're fucked.
Yeah.
Can't swim.
Kino. You don't need to, man. Like, I could carry you. You know what I mean? Like, there's enough... 2 guys on either side could keep a guy up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, wow. That was utterly incredible. Like,
yeah.
Baby Hux on a spy mission.
Baby Hux.
I mean, come on.
I know.
One Way Out is about to be the most Star Wars thing you can say.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the new celebration chant. Is he a rebel?
Press the buttons for 215. What better way to reassure the ISB there's no leak in security than sacrificing Krieger? I'm doing this for you, as much as anything.
Oh.
I can't do this anymore. I'm a father now.
You love your daughter. Krieger's men will be dying to make sure she has a father.
Oh.
Your investment in the rebellion is epic. The double life, everyday performance, the stress of that. We need heroes, Lonnie, and here you are.
And what do you sacrifice?
I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see. So what do I sacrifice? Everything! I need all the heroes I can get.
I burn my life to build a sunrise I will never see is such a fucking good line
Yeah,
that I
wow.
kind of can't believe it. Wow. Well, that was something.
Yeah, holy.
I didn't expect to cry at inspirational speeches from old men today, but both of them got me.
Yeah.
Skarsgård and Circus, the two S's, more S names. That's a book club joke. They got me. That was an
Circus is
incredible.
A C, but that's fine.
Andy Serkis?
Yeah.
His name starts with an S.
Circus?
Andy Serkis?
Circus is spelled with a C.
I mean, I'm just telling you that actor, his name is his, and director and very famous person, his name is
Circus is spelled Circus.
Yes, no, but Andy Serkis is not a circus tent. He's Andy Serkis. And it's spelled Serkis.
See, that's rude. I hate English.
I don't think his name is English, if to be fair, but
It's fair. It says he's English, so I don't know.
I just love how confidently you just were like,
I was like, the word
circus is
circus.
spelled with a C.
All right, fine. People can make up whatever spelling of their names they want. I did it with my name. It's fine.
I did not know his name was Andrew Clement Circus. That's funny. I can't believe how confidently you just shot me down like that.
Well, I was like, circus. I don't. It doesn't matter. I just assumed it was spelled the way that circus is spelled.
Do you want me to cut this part out of the YouTube video?
No, it's fine. Somebody's gonna comment on it.
Your confidence was so high. too.
Yeah,
You were like so certain.
I was like, I did really well at spelling when I was in elementary school, so.
But you should have known that you were notoriously bad with actors' names.
Yes, but circus and circus sound exactly the same. How was I supposed to know they were different?
Oh my god, I can't believe that was one of the best episodes of television of the year.
Andy, I'm sorry. I want to apologize if you ever see this.
Oh my god, that was incredible. That was one of the best episodes of television of the year. That was remarkable. Like,
yeah, that was pretty unreal.
Yeah. And like even the stuff that wasn't the main plot, right? Like the Prison Break plot was perfectly tense. It went down easy, right? Because there weren't enough guards, and they kept telling us that. And like once they had a plan, they executed it, worked. Like it went down the way that it was supposed to, and that's so awesome.
Yeah.
But then even like the C plot of the episode, which is the Mon Mothma Davos, that scene was so good.
Mm-hmm.
And just the writing across the board, like Davos's lines about the way that he talked about his profession, his maybe illicit profession, but made it sound classy. Like there were little things in the writing of this episode that just blew me away so consistently, leading up to Andy Serkis's, with an S, speech into the intercom. Mm-hmm. And what's so funny is, like that weird intercom system is a joke to me because I can't look at it without thinking of
Han
everything's
Solo?
fine here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
boring conversation anyway. And so to take this like unit and then to point the barrel of the lens straight down Andy Serkis's eyeballs and let him deliver that, break the fourth wall completely to give this like utterly inspiring. I kind of wish they had never cut away. I would love a cut of that scene that is just that shot of. I would love the whole speech from his perspective because it was unbelievable. I cried at an inspirational speech. Granted, at Prison Break.
No, I mean it was beautiful. I was like choked up. Like I was, and the strangest part about it is we've had Andor for much longer, but these characters that are in the prison, most of them we barely even know a name for.
Yeah.
You know, there are a handful that we don't know anything about any of them.
Yeah.
We don't know why they're there. Most of them we don't know how long they've been there. Some of them we know how long they have left.
Mm-hmm.
But like in terms of like making us care about these people with just as human beings and not as characters, was I think just the absolute strength of this episode.
Yeah. I'm just blown away by it. This was utterly perfection in terms of television writing. I'm a little surprised that Cassian only had the one guy with him at the very end. I figured more of them would have left with Cassian, but
I figured they at least probably would have stuck together as a group.
Still not sure how they're going to get off Narkina 5.
Yeah.
But we will find out. There's only 2 episodes left, so I'm assuming it's going to be a 2-part episode season finale.
Probably.
Which is interesting because there's nothing really set up for the finale.
No.
There isn't a lot going forward that is like really dire.
No.
So I think next episode is really going to set up what I can only imagine. If this is episode 10, I'm imagining episode 12 is going to be wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think the shit's going to hit the fan. We didn't see Bix. No. So I think that the breakout of Bix using the tunnels, they wouldn't have brought up those tunnels 2 episodes if it wasn't going to be important.
Yeah, the other thing as well, they gave us one small scene about his mom not taking her medication, and that's it. That's all we had over there.
Yeah.
Which is, in hindsight, seems like almost a little strange because we didn't go back there at all for the rest of this 40 minutes.
I think that was, but then it was followed up with the ISB scene.
Yeah.
And I think that it's to... I think there's those meds are going to be important later, and we just don't know why yet.
Okay, yeah.
And I think that they were just trying to show in a couple of quick shots how the tenor of Ferrix is at the moment.
Yeah.
And it was really effective in doing that. Baby Hux is the traitor, which is funny because OG Hux, also the traitor.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers for The Rise of Skywalker. If you're watching Andor and you've never seen The Rise of Skywalker, hit me up because I have questions.
Yeah. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, no, I think Baby Hux being a spy is just so cool. Like that, the moment when he reaches up and grabs the thing, I just I got so excited again in an episode of Excitements because I was like, oh, they got someone that high up. They got someone in the room where it happens.
Yeah, and with when Luthen's voice came through the speaker, I was like, oh shit.
And then we get to Luthen's speech at the end, which is like the monologue of actors' dreams. Like that, no, but seriously, like...
Yeah.
Actors are going to be performing that monologue forever.
Yeah.
It's Shakespearean. It's without the dick jokes and poop jokes. You know what I mean? Like and yes, Shakespeare is dick and poop jokes.
Yeah.
Fight me. I will win that argument. Like it is so elevated without having, an elevated speech pattern in a way that I was just like it was poetry. It was it was a poetry of emotion that was just cutting to the core of this man who's never gets to be honest, and he finds this moment on this bridge where he gets to be truly honest with someone because it's his only play. It's his only chance at keeping that guy working for him is pure honesty. Yeah. And the truth of his honest story about himself is just heartbreak. Is this man who truly just believes so deeply in the goodness of, I don't want to say mankind because there's so many alien species that I believe he's fighting for just as strongly.
Yeah.
But he believes in the goodness of all and in the power of fighting for those people. And, you know, he's an old man who's decided, much like Marva, where the rest of his life does not matter. It's about everybody else's future.
Yeah.
And I just, it was incredible. Like Stellan Skarsgård, just remarkable.
If only more old people voted for the kids of the future.
Looking at you, Flo Rida. Yeah.
Texas.
Tejas.
It's fine. Whatever. I'm sorry for those of you who live in Texas. I want to sincerely apologize. But yeah, it was like, it was just so beautifully done. Like, I was like hanging on to every single like word that was spoken as opposed to the thoughts as they came out. But it was like, it was like he was deciding why in that moment. Like, it wasn't like, oh yes, you know when you do things because you know, like, it's the right thing?
Yes.
And then you really go back and you think about, like, why that is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, the whole hindsight thing. It was almost like this was the hindsight for the last however many years he had been
100%, yeah.
working against the Empire. And like, watching him figure that out. And us being kind of the perspective of the other person, of Minnie Hux.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, was brilliant. It's brilliant. This show is fantastic. I'm blown away.
I tweeted earlier this week that, or I think maybe it was just yesterday, about like
it's been a week.
What is my top 5 of the year gonna be? Mm-hmm. And Andor was on the like fence because it's not over, and I didn't want to put anything in the like short list that wasn't finished, right? Because you never know, you can fumble the bag right at the end and ruin the whole experience. But I can't imagine them dropping the ball in the last 2 episodes in a way that would keep this from my top 5, because this is one of my, it's not quite the Sandman, but Andor doesn't mean the same thing to me that the Sandman does, but like this is fighting for number 2 in a way that I just never thought it would, right? Like it's insane how good the show is.
Yeah.
And it's insane that, like, there's no Jedi, so it's not getting the viewership of some other Star Wars shows.
I know.
I'm not saying that it's so much better than everything else Star Wars has made. I've loved everything, right? But this is the best Star Wars show. And
yes, but it is also not for everyone.
It's not very fun.
Yeah, and like that's, you know,
I wouldn't show this to kids.
Yeah, if you watched episode 1 and 2 and you were like, I'm not into this, I'm not buying it. I understand that.
Yeah.
Like this is not for everybody, but the payoffs that they're setting up,
I would say at least watch
incredible.
3.
I mean, at least watch 3.
Yeah,
if
I
you
would watch
watched
1
and
and
2, at least watch 3 to really get a good idea of it. But if you're not, if you don't really care about the more political intrigue kind of like plot lines, if you like Star Wars for the big ship battles and the pew pew, like that's also fine. Andor is not that, and Andor is for me.
but the difference, in my opinion, is that Andor is the first show where I think you could nominate an Emmy Award performance. There's multiple Emmy nomination performances in every category. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Except maybe leading female. I don't know that any female character's role is big enough to compete in the Emmys.
As a lead, yeah.
You know what I mean? In comparison with shows that have like, you know, like, I'm not gonna put like any of the women in Andor up against. I'm trying to think of like
like Game of Thrones.
Well, but even Game of Thrones doesn't really have a leading female performance that I would.
Yes, it does.
Not really, right?
Rhaenyra is the main character.
Right, but each Rhaenyra only did half the season.
Okay. All right.
And so, like, I think in terms of Emmy voting, that gets complicated.
Yeah, okay.
But I think in terms of supporting actress, supporting actor, I mean, Stellan Skarsgård and Andy Serkis should both be nominated for supporting actor.
Oh my God, incredible.
I would give Diego Luna Best Actor.
Yeah.
I don't think he would win this year. I think there's too many good performances.
Yeah, like, I don't think Mon Mothma is in this enough to be the, like, lead, like, a leading lady female nomination, but, like, definitely at least supporting, like, she's been fantastic.
But also, like, Deidre. Like, I would consider Deidre for Best Supporting Actress, right?
Yeah, I hate it.
Cyril Karn. I would consider Cyril Karn.
Everyone is so good.
But that's my point, right? Is that there's no one on this show who I don't think is delivering a high tier, like, television gold standard quality performance.
Yeah.
And more so than that, I think that the writing of this show deserves Emmy love in a way that no other Star Wars show has really, like, crossed into that.
Yeah.
And so I think that it's just incredible what they've done with Star Wars. And I'm not saying that I want all of Star Wars to feel this way, right? Like, I don't want all Star Wars to be this dark. I want Star Wars to be for all ages. I am the biggest proponent of that.
Yeah.
But I want all of Star Wars to have the quality of, like, the attention to detail that Andor has.
Yes.
Because those were my biggest complaints about Kenobi, right? I love the Kenobi show. I think it is fantastic. But I think that the attention to detail in the show at times was a little bit lacking in a way that, especially at the ends of episodes, particularly episode 3 and episode 4. And so I think that I hope that the lesson Disney learns from Andor isn't that we need to make it Star Wars more adult. Because what happened in the comics world in the 90s, sorry, this is a tangent, but I promise it gets back to this. In the 90s, we had comics go from what they'd been in the 70s and 80s, which were fun kids' adventures, to the dark, overly muscular, everyone has too many fucking pockets 90s comics because of Watchmen, right? And because of The Dark Knight Returns. And the lesson that the comics world learned was that all comics have to be for adults. And then we will have kid-age comics that are like the side comics, but the main comics are all adult comics.
Right.
And I think that what you saw because of that was nowadays comic sales are way down, and kids don't read comics the way that they used to.
Yeah.
Right? And Batman shows his penis, right? And like you have, I mean, they retracted that. Obviously, you can only the first editions have his penis in them.
But it's fine because Batman doesn't perform oral.
And
so.
that was an 18 plus that was an 18 plus comic.
Sure,
admittedly.
Yeah.
But the adultification of the comic world, I think, has long term hurt the comics industry.
Yeah.
In a way that like now we're starting to see all these initiatives by the companies to be like, this one is kid friendly. It's Superman and kids can read it again.
Yeah.
I think that the lesson that they could learn from Andor is like, oh, we just have to make adult Star Wars and...
Yeah, it's its own thing, for sure.
Which is easier to do because adults have more money to spend on advertising and Black Series figures and stuff like that. But I think the lesson here is the attention to detail is so strong. Make it all ages, but keep the attention to detail high.
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah. I feel like this like might be slightly controversial, but
oh shit!
It's not. I'm say slightly. I think that like it's been really incredible, especially I think in this year of television as a whole, but here.
Yeah.
That we've seen so many actors hired for their acting ability and not because they look like a pretty Instagram model. you know when you have shows and like there are some people who get on it and you're like, you're cute and I want to root for you, but like they don't have the gravitas, they don't have the emotional connectivity or depth that like other actors do. And I think that like especially this year and turning more towards that, we're seeing less like stunt casting. Like look at this person who we're throwing in this because like a lot of like teenagers like them or whatever it is.
I think my only pushback on that is that everybody in Andor is so fucking hot.
Okay, everyone is
like
very
everyone
attractive.
is daddy.
Yes, but they're not like the Kim Kardashian. Like I need to.
Oh no, I'm totally making a joke. Yeah.
But it is a fair point.
But they're hot in a different way.
They look like normal humans. Yeah. I cannot express how refreshing it is to see people who look like normal human beings. Because I like at least when I like from the ages of like 17 to I think like 24 for me especially, everybody looked like, and some people still do, they look like a plastic doll because
like Gossip Girl.
Yeah, because they've paid for this like specific look. And like that's fine if you like that and like that makes you happy, like that's okay. But this year and the last couple of years, having just more human, normal-looking people delivering these incredible performances has been so, like, heartening to me. It brings me joy.
my other counterpoint to what you're saying right now is that you are aware that you are an unrealistically beautiful Instagram model.
That is... No.
I just want to be real. Just... It's funny for you to say this about like other people, but like you're like they're not like pretty like me.
That is not. Wow, you are the worst.
You're really hot. If you got cast in these things, they'd be like, look at that CW Sun casting. She's so gorgeous.
No, I okay. If I look in a mirror, I'm like, I'm happy with how I look. I think I'm attractive.
Professionally attractive.
Sure, I am not Hollywood attractive. I am not an LA 10. You know what I mean? I don't have
you get
perfect...
compared to Anya Taylor-Joy so constantly.
Yeah, but I'm like her like derpy sister.
No.
It doesn't matter. This is not about me. This is not about me. There is a certain look.
I love seeing normal people in shows because I'm not one.
I am absolutely.
You are beyond above average. Like without a doubt.
I can't believe that this is how we got.
You are professionally beautiful and above average.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
If we're in a group of people, people are like, oh yeah, everyone here is just an average looking person. It's like average and then Clarus.
That is straight up lie.
It's It's not. You are professionally attractive.
No,
you
all
are
of our
literally
friends
a model.
are very attractive.
You are literally a model.
Okay.
Like, that is your literal job. You have made a significant amount of money being a professional model.
Okay.
I don't know how we're arguing about this. That's your job title. You are a professionally attractive person. Why are you arguing with that?
I like seeing normal humans on TV.
Yeah, you have cheekbones that people would pay tens of thousands of dollars for.
Okay. Anyways, Star Wars is great. Wow, that's not where I thought. Okay.
I love watching these shows with all these average-looking people.
They're not. No, they just look like. I'm saying they don't look like plastic dolls. I'm saying they look like normal humans. Their faces move like normal humans. Okay. Unless they're aliens, in which case it's Star Wars, so that, also is a thing. Doesn't matter. We're moving on. Wow. Today's not my day, apparently. It's fine.
You're so hot. You can't complain about being, so attractive. That's not fair. You can't be this attractive and complain about it.
Because you never see me when I wake up.
I see you every day when you wake up.
Not you, them.
I mean, not every day. Honestly, you're out of bed and, up and at it before I get up often.
Sometimes.
This fell off the rails so hard, but goddamn, that was so funny. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below. The algorithm god is hungry. We must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is. You know what? We're going to go with Baby Hux's wife. Because he's working at the ISB. Those are long hours. She's home with
she had a
the
baby.
Daughter. You know what I mean? She's pulling a lot of the weight in that relationship right now. And he should be helping her out with some food. And we can help her out too. He's a rebel, right? He's a saint. Feed her. Mean comments down below. If you want to follow... if you're watching this the day that it goes up, I should have said this at the beginning. I'm going to be on the High Ground podcast over at youtube.com/Darth Chaco tonight talking about this episode. So at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the day that this goes out, or later, if you're watching this video later, the podcast will still be live over there.
It will exist.
It will not be live. It will still be up. We'll only be live for 2 hours. But yeah, if you want to come listen to me talk more about this episode in deep discussion with my friend Chaco, then come over there tonight or whenever you watch this. If you want to follow us or on the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
And as always, y'all, may the Force be with you. One way out. One way out.